Morning slips through these tired fluttering curtains. Salt on the air tastes like your perfume. I sit on the floor beside old laughter stains. 3 months marked, the calendar's still bleeding. Quiet rooms echo with unreturned calls and almost words. Every second stretches like a wave that never breaks. I held my silence when I should have held you. Photograph shaking in my cold hands tonight. Your name trembles somewhere between my teeth. I held my silence when I should have held you. You used to dance barefoot across this warm floor. Fading light caught your hair like a small fire. Now night rain taps softly on the dusty windows. Every drop counting moments I never apologized. If I had spoken, maybe you'd have stayed. Now I talk to shadows, they never answer back. I held my silence when I should have held you. Night rain blurs your face in the old photograph. My trembling breath fogs the glass, then disappears. I held my silence when I should have held you. Down by the shoreline, the water touched my feet. Cold hands of the tide kept pulling, then letting go. I let the wind take what I couldn't release. Didn't pretend I was fine, just finally honest. It wasn't winning or losing, only learning to wait. Back in the cabin I pour slow tea for one. Steam curls upward like words I never said. I write you letters I will never send anywhere. Each unfinished line admits how much was my fault. I held my silence when I should have held you. Now the hurt hums softly, not steering my heart. Empty doorways watch me breathe through the fading light. I waited there, you didn't come back. I stayed. Healing walks slowly beside me through these quiet rooms. I held my silence when I should have held you. Tonight I rest between pain and peace, finally breathing alone. Night rain tapping on the cracked glass window. Quiet room heavy with salt and old stories. Photographs shaking on walls I don't touch. Your laugh still lives in the dust and silence. I waited while the city hummed outside. Time stretched thin across this empty doorway. I would have held you longer if I had spoken when your eyes were burning. Cold hands now reaching for fading light. I would have held you longer. Unreturned calls stare back from a dark screen. Your last seen timestamp feels like a headstone. Our constellations drowned in this night rain. Every dream we name now trembles in corners. I waited a while, the world demanded I move, but my trembling breath stayed here without you. I would have held you longer if I had spoken when your voice was breaking. Empty doorways echo with what I never said. I would have held you longer. Quiet between these four walls. I practice forgiveness, but whisper your name. The love didn't vanish, it changed its color. It haunts like a shadow, yet keeps me standing. I learned to grieve you without apologizing, letting the hurt breathe beside me tonight. On this worn out couch I finally stopped pretending. Tears blur the city into distant trembling stars. Healing isn't distance, it's sitting inside the ache. I can hold the loss and still choose tomorrow. I would have held you longer if I had spoken before your light went cold. Now every quiet room repeats that unfinished sentence. I would have held you longer. I walk through empty doorways with softer, slower footsteps. One day at a time, I forgive what I didn't say. In the fading light, I let you leave gently. Fading light leaking through the crooked blinds, cold hands resting on the splintered floor, photographs shaking in my tired grip, tea gone cold beside an empty chair. I waited for the rush that never came. Silence grew heavy where your laughter lived. Some wounds only breathe when left untouched, so I sit with the ache tonight. Let the quiet say what I refuse. Some wounds only breathe when left untouched. Days blur slow across the peeling walls, unreturned calls echo in my throat. Your coffee shop window haunts every street. Night rain remembers what I try forgetting. I thought moving on meant running faster. Now every still moment pulls me deeper. Some wounds only breathe when left untouched. I trace your name in the fog of glass. Let the empty room answer my questions. Some wounds only breathe when left untouched. At the pier the sky turned purple bruise. Trembling breath met the salt and wind. I unfolded you under the first cold drops. Your smile blurred as the storm broke open. I cried for us like I never did. When the clouds finally cracked, the moon found me waiting. On soaked wooden planks, my chest strangely lighter. I saw how forcing daylight only deepened the shadows. If I had spoken, I might have held you longer. Some wounds only breathe when left untouched, so I won't rush this lonely fading light. I'll honor every quiet room you abandoned. Let my chest ache instead of turning numb. I waited, you didn't come back, still I'm breathing. Some wounds only breathe when left untouched. I'll learn to walk with this scar still open.
Fading light hangs low behind the city haze. Cold hands trace this cracked old wooden bench. Night rain waits somewhere beyond the harbor smoke. Your laughter's ghost moves through windows I still remember, soft songs waking us in some forgotten room. Now quiet rooms lean heavy against my chest, unreturned calls ring out like distant sirens. If I had spoken when your eyes were leaving, I would have held you longer in that doorway. Healing is breathing through the brokenness, street songs drifting over this restless water. Your name moves silent behind every melody. Healing is breathing through the brokenness. The night doesn't ask me to be okay, it just opens space for every trembling breath. I sit beside the hurt like an old friend, let the waves count seconds I can't carry. No one is rushing these slow unraveling scenes. Under this bruised sky I finally let it hurt. I taste salt and smoke and every missed goodbye. There is no going back across that water, only learning my steps inside this softer silence. Healing is breathing through the brokenness, even when it burns. I stand in the night rain and let it answer me. Your shadow walks beside me, quieter but still real. I name every scar without asking it to disappear. The past pulls like a tide, yet I stay standing. Healing is breathing through the brokenness and not looking away. Once more, let the darkness listen. Late sunsets through dusty blinds, fading light. Quiet room, leaky faucet, counting time alone. Photographs shaking softly in my cold hands. Your frozen smile, unreachable across this small apartment. Waited in the silence you once filled, holding every shadow like it might answer. I waited, you didn't come back. Your name hangs faintly in the quiet air. I waited, didn't come back. Every trembling breath just proves it's my fault. like apologies on the window. I waited, you didn't come back. Every trembling breath still whispers it's my fault.
Flood every doorway filled with your leaving. I breathe instead of begging time to reverse. Let the cracks widen, let the hurt speak. Some wounds bloom quietly where no one looks. At the window I watch night rain erase the city. Your absence traces rivers down the inside of my chest. I'm not okay, and I let that be true. Healing crawls slowly, matching each drop that falls. I waited, you didn't come back. Empty doorways hold the shape your body left. I waited, you didn't come back. If I had spoken, would you have turned around? I would have held you longer in that fading light. Every trembling breath admits you're never coming back. Time moved forward, but I stay with your shadow. Night rain drips through the boards beneath my feet. Fading light sinks into the harbor's restless skin. Cold hands fold your letter into smaller corners. Quiet rooms follow me here like unreturned calls. Your name hangs low between my trembling breath. Every unsent answer burns behind these tired eyes. Sometimes love is not enough for us. Sometimes love is not enough. I waited where the pier becomes the dark. Photographs shaking inside me like broken glass. Sometimes love is not enough. Mismatched mugs, steam rising over your sleepy laughter. Morning sunlight on your shoulders, dust floating like secrets. Underneath the jokes we stepped around empty doorways. Erased words on screens, then silence louder than shouting. If I had spoken, if I had stayed away, have waited, would you have turned around? Sometimes love I watched your shadow fade from the kitchen tiles. I waited, you didn't come back through that door. Sometimes love is not enough. Your handwriting runs where my tears kept falling. It only says we lost what we almost became. No blame, just the outline of two tired hearts. I whisper your name into the salt and night. The wind carries back everything I never said. I see our futures folded tight inside this crumpled page. All the rooms we never lived in, softly closing. My fault lives quiet, not shouting, just breathing beside me. I would've held you longer, slowed every leaving step. Sometimes love is not enough for us anymore. Sometimes love is not enough, even when it's true. I waited on this pier between ending and beginning. Night rain and dawn light arguing over your absence. I would've held you longer through every fading light. Sometimes love is not enough. I walk away slowly, letting the quiet answer back. Morning stripes crawl slowly across this quiet room. Cold hands on the mug that forgot its warmth. Calendar shouting today while time barely moves. Photograph shaking slightly in the heavy air. I waited for the ache to finally break, but silence poured itself into every corner. I was allowed to break, still be waiting. Night rain remembers what I never said. Your unreturned calls still ring in my chest. I was allowed to break and still be waiting. Your letter falls like wings that never open. Perfume ghosts cling faintly to my old shirt. Our last words stumbled, everything important stayed hidden. The distance grew quiet, wider than this city. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? Or were we falling long before goodbye? I was allowed to break and still be waiting. Empty doorways echo with your leaving footsteps. I reach for you inside the fading light. was allowed to break and still be waiting. On the rooftop, twilight pressed against my breathing. Sky held every promise we let unravel. I watched our future drift over trembling buildings. My fault lived softly in the spaces between. I would have held you longer in that last doorway. Now days blur gently, soft edges around the grief. I water your plants like I'm touching your hands, writing on scent lines, learning the shape of absence. The hurt stays, but it doesn't own my name. I was allowed to break and still be waiting. Fading light rests quietly on these tired walls. I trace your shadow without begging you back. If I had spoken, I'd still lose you slowly. Some wounds just need the dark to finally breathe. I was allowed to break and still be waiting. In this quiet room, let the waiting breathe. Night rain tapping on the old front porch. Quiet rooms echo where your laughter lived. Photographs shaking in my tired hands. Fading light hangs low above the shore. I waded through storms you never saw. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? You took the bright part of the room. My cold hands reached too late. You took the bright part of the room. I called your name into the wind. Footprints vanish where the water goes. Empty doorways watch me drift past again. Your shadow walks beside the breaking tide. Every trembling breath tastes like your goodbye. I waited in silence, you slipped away. If I had spoken, I'd hold you long. You took the bright part of the room. My cold hands reached too late. You took the bright part of the room. Your unreturned call still ring in my chest. I stand on the pier in night rain. Your crumpled photograph bleeds in my palm. I whisper your name without asking you back. Let the dark water carry what I kept. I finally see how my quiet cut you open, how my fear turned every promise into distance. You were leaving long before your suitcase closed. I stayed frozen, watching the door not your eyes. You took the bright part of the room. I feel the hollow where your warmth once slept. You took the bright part of the room. I waited for healing that never matched your leaving. You took the bright part of the room. And I walked this slow road back alone. In the fading light I let your name go. Let your name go. Sun slipping low on the cracked old pavement. Porch light flicker, but the house feels hollow. Cold hands shaking on a frayed photograph. Your laughing eyes frozen before we unravel. Outside the world moves on without listening. Inside my trembling breath counts every silence. I waited, you didn't come back. Your name hangs heavy in this quiet room. Night rain taps softly like unreturned calls. I waited, you didn't come back. Vanilla and sandalwood haunt the doorway. Every empty chair remembers how you sat. Friends say move on like it's a simple leaving, but my heart limps slowly through fading light. So I sit with her, let it breathe. Let the stillness tell me what I ruined. I waited, you didn't come back. Your shadow curls around the window flame. Photograph shaking in my tired fingers. I waited, you didn't come back. If I had spoken, would your suitcase stay closed? If I had begged you, would you still go? I would have held you longer at the door, would have learned your silence instead of winning arguments.
quiet night feels like my fault. A single candle flickers in the darkened window. This fragile light climbs the walls we once painted. I finally see I try to heal too quickly. Rushed the goodbye, left my truth unsaid beside you. I waited, you didn't come back. Now I stand still inside this fading light. Let the pain sit down beside my breathing. Your name still trembles through these quiet rooms. I don't erase you, I just learn your absence. I waited, you didn't come back. In the slow, soft silence, I learned to stay.
Late Sunday light on the water's broken glass. My bare feet trace circles through the lake. Laughter drifts from somewhere I can't remember clearly. Your name hangs unspoken in the trembling breath. Empty doorways in my head stay open tonight. Every quiet room echoes with what we planned. Sometimes love leaves a silence so loud I hear it more than I remember you. Sometimes love leaves a silence so loud I wait for words that never learn to come. Follow the tattered map to this small town. A promise drawn in pencil almost washed away. We said this place would be only for us. Now it keeps the future you never moved into. Fading light turns the lake to bruised colors. Feel your absence more than any goodbye. Sometimes love leaves a silence so loud it drowns the night rain on the water. Sometimes love leaves a silence so loud I wait for words that never learn to come. There is no sprint through this heavy water. Grief moves like a tide, not a storm. I ride each slow wave without pretending strength. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? I would have held you longer in that doorway. But I mistook your shaking hands for patience. Now I drift in this old boat, heart tied loosely. Each ripple counts the seconds between then and now. I see our photographs shaking in the dark water. My fall hangs weightless, heavier than any anchor. Sometimes love leaves a silence so loud it fills every unreturned call with your breathing. Sometimes love leaves a silence so loud I hear my own apologies come back empty. Sometimes love leaves a silence so loud I waited, you didn't come back. I stayed listening. In this fading light, I finally let the silence answer. Whoa. Late afternoon, fading over the small beach house. Amber shadows crawl across the worn porch boards. My cold hands trace splinters on the armrest. Your laughter hangs inside the salt and cedar. 6 months of quiet rooms and unanswered echoes. Every wall remember words we never said. Healing isn't something I can chase. Healing isn't something I can chase. Night rain on glass repeats your name softly. I waited here, you didn't come back. Your tattered notebook waits beside my shaking fingers. Pages breathing sunsets, second chances we wasted. Every line pulls me toward 2 bright days. Every margin hides the cracks we ignore. Evening stretches longer than the shoreline outside. Empty doorways watch me counting fading lights. Healing isn't something I can chase. Healing isn't something I can chase. Photographs shaking in my unsteady hands tonight. I waited here, you didn't come back. Stars feel cold at distant points that will not answer. My trembling breath fogs the window then disappears. I press my palm to glass, meet the darkness. If I had spoken, would you still believe then? I would have held you longer in that doorway. Now I sit with this ache like a fragile companion. The waves keep time with the slow unraveling inside. I thought moving on meant erasing every shadow. Now I know some shadows teach you how to breathe. Healing isn't something I can chase. It's waiting inside the silence I try to escape. The ocean's fading light softens what I remember. I waited here, you didn't come back. My fault lingers, but the night forgives my weakness. Some breaks only soften when you stop trying to mend. I let the waves answer everything I never said. I let the waves answer everything I never said. I let the waves answer everything I never said. Fading light spills through dusty blinds and broken stripes. Cold hands rest around the cracked photograph of you. Your summer laughter burns inside this quiet room. My trembling breath fogs the glass of morning. I waited in these empty doorways of our past. The city moved on, my heartbeat stayed behind. I miss you, and I'm saying it too late. Your name hangs like night rain in this room. I miss you, and I'm saying it too late. Every unreturned call echoes through my chest. Friend said walk faster, let the story disappear. Hopeful playlist played, my chest stayed hollow. You're humming used to paint color on my walls. Now you're scent haunts old shirts I never washed. Each step forward feels like erasing your fingerprints. I keep stalling at the corners where you smiled. I miss you, and I'm saying it too late. Your shadow lies across my half-made future. I miss you, and I'm saying it too late. Every unreturned call echoes through my chest. Your message waits, a single line I never answered. Photographs shaking in my hands like tiny stones. If I had spoken, would your silence be softer? I put the phone down like a fragile bird. Some wounds need night rain before they close. Tonight the quiet presses deeper than my fear. I see my fault in every unfinished sentence between us. I would have held you longer, slowed the world down. Healing isn't forgetting, it's carrying you without breaking. I miss you, and I'm saying it too late. Words crawl out through trembling breath and ashes. I miss you, and I'm saying it too late. I read your unread message like a farewell letter. I miss you, and I'm saying it too late. Learning at the way it stayed.
Fog window glass, night rain tracing crooked silver lines. Empty bus stop breathing quiet steam from the ground. My jacket hangs loose, cold hands in busted sleeves. Headlights smear past like memories refusing to stay. I waited here for a bus or a reason. Every trembling breath tasted almost like your name. I wish things could be different. Those words still burn through the fading light. I wish things could be different, but I'm stranded between your leaving and this night. Your message glowed soft, a ghost inside my hand. Unknown number, but your rhythm in every letter. I turned the screen dark, couldn't hold that hollow. Silence filled the seat beside me, heavier than you. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? I would have held you longer until the rain broke. I wish things could be different. Your echo circles these quiet rooms inside. I wish things could be different, but my fault hangs low like unfinished sky. Across town our cafe sleeps behind locked doors. Chairs stacked like unreturned calls, leaning into dust. Photographs shaking in my mind, your laugh behind glass. I wasn't ready to heal, I kept the wound open. Too late to go back, too early to forget. The bus eyes open like an old tired apology tonight. I'm climbing slowly, carrying every unspoken word between us. City lights blur downward like tears racing my reflection home. Healing means sitting with this ache, not running from its shadow. I wish things could be different, but I ride through empty doorways and unfinished goodbyes. I wish things could be different, yet the pain hums low, part of every trembling breath. I wish things could be different, still I learn to breathe inside the storm you left. Sometimes staying with the hurt is the only way home. Fading light spills gold through the cracked window pane. I trace circles on this, the tired porch railing. Cold hands in my pockets, trembling breath held quiet. Your photograph lies face down in the kitchen. I waited in these rooms you left wordless. The sea keeps talking, you don't answer. I waited, you didn't come back. Night rain on the glass remembers your name. Empty doorways echo every unreturned call. I waited, you didn't come back. Days bleed into nights along the shoreline. Footprints vanish where we once planned forever. Each wave carries promise, stitched tight with pain. I walk slower now, afraid to forget you. They say just move on like it's nothing. Their easy words scrape hard against the silence. I waited, you didn't come back. Photographs shaking in my soft, stunned fingers. Quiet room swallow every practice goodbye. I waited, you didn't come back. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? If I had spoken, would you have stayed? If I had begged, would time have softened? I would have held you longer in that doorway. I would have broken first to keep you whole now. Every almost hangs heavy in the air. One darkening evening, the sky bruised indigo and rose. My hand shook over strings I used to know. A fragile melody crawled out of my chest. Not healed, just held for one slow moment. I waited, you didn't come back. Night rain and low tide, count the distance between us. Empty doorways breathe out dust where hope once lived. I waited, you didn't come back. If I had spoken, maybe you'd have turned around. I would have held you longer, held myself at last. In this quiet room, I learned to stay with me.
Fog windows blur the city into fading light. Cold hands hands on a chipped cup, trembling breath held. Your empty chair keeps humming your vanished laughter. I read the doorway like you might still return. Photograph shaking between my fingers, I look away. I waited for you, the coffee turned bitter. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? Your note still whispers through these quiet rooms. I trace your name like a closing prayer. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? Night rain drags slow rivers down the glass. A bus moans past, carrying our old streets. Unreturned calls echo in my tired chest. My fault tastes like smoke I cannot swallow. I swallow stones where your answers should have been. I would have held you longer. I stayed silent. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? Your shadow sits across in that empty doorway. I drink this silence like a second punishment. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? The doorbell rings, I brace for more ghosts, but only a stranger with kind uncertain eyes. She asks for the seat, I nod without armor. Small words stumble out, softer than my fear for one brief hour. The room forgets our goodbye. Evening leans in while her smile folds into distance. She leaves a note, no promise, only gentle presence. I tuck it beside your photograph, hands still shaking. Not healed, not whole, just slightly less heavy tonight. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? The question lingers, but loosens its teeth tonight. Her careful handwriting rests against your fading picture. Two fragile papers holding everything I couldn't say. I'm still not okay, but I let the hurt breathe. If I had spoken, maybe I'd forgive myself someday. In the fading light, I finally let us break.